The late 15th and early 16th centuries marked a period of great exploration for European powers. Driven by the search for new trade routes and riches, they ventured across the Atlantic. France was eager to claim its stake in the New World. Explorer Jacques Cartier led 3 expeditions to North America between 1534 and 1542. He explored the Gulf of St. Lawrence and ventured inland, claiming the land for France. Cartier's voyages established a French presence in the region but did not lead to permanent settlements at that time. His encounters with the St. Lawrence Iroquoians laid the groundwork for future interactions between the French and indigenous groups. The French saw the potential for trade and exploitation. Cartier's expeditions paved the way for further French exploration and colonization efforts. They sparked further interest in the region. The stage was set for more ambitious attempts to establish a permanent French presence in North America. The lure of wealth and new territories would continue to draw the French across the Atlantic. Samuel de Champlain is often called the father of New France. He played a pivotal role in establishing a permanent French presence in North America. Champlain made his first voyage to the New World in 1603, exploring the St. Lawrence River and the Atlantic coast. In 1608, Champlain founded Quebec City, a strategic location on the St. Lawrence River. Champlain understood the importance of building relationships with the indigenous peoples. He formed alliances with the Algonquin, Montagnais, and Huron, crucial for the colony's survival and success. Champlain's vision extended beyond Quebec City. In 1604, he participated in the founding of Port Royal in present-day Nova Scotia, marking the first permanent European settlement north of Florida. Port Royal and Quebec City served as vital hubs for trade, exploration, and French influence. Champlain's leadership and strategic alliances laid the foundation for the growth of New France. The settlements he helped establish would become centers of French culture, commerce, and exploration for generations. Life in New France was fraught with challenges for early settlers. They faced a harsh climate, long winters, and food shortages. The threat of disease was constant. The settlers relied heavily on their skills and resourcefulness to survive. They also depended on the knowledge and support of their indigenous allies. The Algonquin, Montagnais, and Huron peoples had long inhabited the lands of New France. They possessed invaluable knowledge of the environment and were skilled hunters, fishers, and traders. These indigenous nations recognized the potential benefits of alliances with the French. They saw opportunities for trade and mutual protection against rival indigenous groups. The French relied on their indigenous allies for trade, guidance, and survival. Indigenous peoples supplied the French with furs and other goods, teaching them how to navigate the vast wilderness. These alliances were not without conflict but proved essential to the growth and development of New France. The relationship between the French and indigenous peoples was complex, marked by both cooperation and competition. Indigenous peoples played a vital role in the fur trade, which became the economic engine of New France. However, it also brought about significant changes to indigenous ways of life. The fur trade quickly emerged as the economic engine of New France. European demand for beaver pelts was high, used to make fashionable hats and other garments. The vast forests of North America provided an abundant supply of beaver and other fur-bearing animals. The French recognized the immense economic potential of this resource. French traders established trading posts throughout the region, becoming important centers of economic activity. The fur trade brought wealth to New France but also fueled competition and conflict between different indigenous groups. The fur trade transformed indigenous societies. The introduction of European goods, particularly firearms, altered power dynamics between different nations. The demand for furs led to overhunting in some areas and increased dependence on European goods. The fur trade had a lasting impact on the relationship between the French and indigenous peoples. It created both opportunities and challenges. The economic success of the fur trade had far-reaching consequences. It fueled French expansion into the North American interior, leading to the establishment of new trading posts and settlements. The quest for furs would shape the course of French exploration and colonization in North America for decades to come. The fur trade's expansion relied on coureurs des bois. They ventured into the wilderness, establishing trade with indigenous peoples. Learning languages and customs, they extended the fur trade's reach. They forged new routes and brought furs to French settlements. Their efforts led to the growth of New France. New settlements emerged along rivers and lakes. The fur trade shaped New France's economy and geography. The French crown sought greater control over the colony,